I'm Carelle. I was named rather oddly by my parents. Random, I know. I've worked in fashion and beauty, but I've also worked at a drainage company. I want to know what's been your worst job and how desperate have you been to earn a quick buck? I used to work at a drainage company, so I'm looking for anyone who has potentially done anything worse than me, because I spent all day looking at poo and blocked toilets.
I've never done anything never done anything
so
bad.
I'm the winner.
You are the winner.
Not a bad job, no bad job. It's really boring.
I'm really looking for someone who has had a worse job than I have, but I'm struggling.
Oh, you're going to struggle with that one, yeah, definitely.
No, I haven't done anything worse.
Nothing at all. You've had a great job forever.
Yes.
God, these people around here have had great careers. I'm in the wrong place. So I haven't found anyone who's had a worse job than me. So I am ending my day by the drain, where I belong.
So I am going to get started with mine. Fact 1. I am 5'7" tall. My favourite colour is green. I have a complete irrational fear of raisins, so anything that slightly resembles a raisin texture, so like dates, currants, sultanas.
I know I'm only young and being a mum is a million miles away, but I am fascinated by the emerging growth of the mumpreneur. There's no reason why you can't bring up your brood and be a businesswoman at the same time. I love a fashion bargain, and here are my 3 tips on how to save money but look great. Number 3, take that old pair of jeans out of your wardrobe, a pair of scissors, and turn them into denim shorts. Number 2, oversized shirts and tops are right on trend. Don't spend a penny, go nick them off your dad. And finally, never underestimate the power of a charity shop. Some call it vintage, I call it a bargain.
So tell me a little bit about everything since obviously you're on The Voice. So what's been happening since then?
I've just been really busy, like with meetings, gigs.
Hiya, nice to meet you.
Good, how you doing?
Yeah, good, very well. I know you've already been really busy this morning.
Bit of manic day, yeah.
I am a huge music lover and my guitar is my best friend. But I'm going to teach you how to fake being a rock star. You have a great musical ear. You don't even need a guitar tuner. Just fiddle with the tuning pegs and pretend you know what you're doing. Take your capo and shove it somewhere. Spread those fingers as wide as you can. You're a professional. No chord is ever too difficult. Welcome to Sing Your Own Story, the show where each week we scour the country to find the best up-and-coming singer-songwriters who are sick of covering other people's songs and dream of their own music becoming hits. Could there be a new celebrity trend emerging? Well, if you're being followed by the Paps, it's certainly no bad thing to get yourself snapped being generous. That is certainly the case for Piers Morgan and Hugh Grant, who have both been Paps paying for their copies of The Big Issue. Hugh Grant picked up his copy for a £5 as he left a swanky West End restaurant, whilst Piers spent a £10 on his copy as he ended his night out with Amanda Holden. Pretty flash with the cash there, boys, but I wonder if they would have been so generous if the cameras hadn't been there.
There's a huge chunk of my life in the last few years that I'm now ready to talk about, and I figured this would be the easiest and most creative way to explain it all. In these videos, most people start at the beginning of their life, but so much has happened in the last few years, I'm now ready to share it with you.
So, I'm Carelle, maybe a weird name, but I hope you don't forget it.
Creatures like